We are live. New glue. I got new glue. And so I could never decide how I liked her, so I turned her kind of into a babushka. She's got a skirt and a wrap and a scarf, and of course she has jewels. So that is for Fiona. I'm going to send that to Fiona. I wrote on it to Fiona. So I got to get it in the mail. I got another thing I need to get in the mail. But today we're going to play in our Juju journal. We've not played in Juju journal in a while. Hi journal, I missed you. Let's see. I'm not even sure what come out of where, so I had to go through to see which ones I wanted to play in. Now I have something I want to add to the outside of this journal, and yeah, you're going to do that. Here we go. I think it'll go real good. What I want to add. Let me do this right quick. Copy that. Go here and share here. There we go. And that's good. There we go. Close that. Okie dokie, artichokes. So I want to turn this over on the back. I have made by April, May, Mama Juju, July 2025. Now this is going to probably go in it, but we're going to add, where did it go? Oh, there it is. We're going to add, right here. My mom called this morning. She was at the thrift store. She wanted to know, do you want some doilies? I'm like, I always want doilies. Always. Like, why would that even be a question? But anyway, so hi, whoever just came in. But yes, I always want doilies. And so she bought me four. They were 50 cents. And I want to add this one right here, the back. And I kind of want, I don't want it to come around, but it might can come around to not like that. I might be okay with it coming around to like that, but I don't want it to come any further. Actually, I don't think I want it to come around that far. Now that I think of it, I just want it to come like this. So we're going to cut it in half. Hmm. We're going to cut it in half. Well, I've got my symptoms under control. I'm not sneezing and snotting and carrying on. My eyes aren't watering, and I'm not sneezing like a crazy lady anymore. In fact, I've almost dried my sinuses up too much, but I don't have no strength. I mean, like, I have no strength. I got up to go to church yesterday. I was sure I could go to church yesterday. Got a shower, and I mean, I was in the shower. I got pasty. I got weak. I thought I was going to pass out. My mom says, "Well, did you check your blood pressure?" I said, "No." I didn't think about checking my blood pressure. All I wanted to do was sit down. Sit me down. Okay, we're going to do this. Now, this worries me just a little bit because if you know, the outside of this is just a plastic. Now, where's our? We had one. What we go? Where's our hamburger paper? Yeah, that glue was really ugly. I left my glue gun on all weekend. No, I'm not trying to burn my house down. Promise, I'm not. I just forget to turn things off. I know y'all don't ever forget anything like that because y'all aren't 60 years old with the brain like a sieve. Putting a little this kind of glue on it just to have some extra glue. Lay it down and move it out like that. Now, you may think you did that wrong, but I want it to flip up kind of like that. And we're going to glue it just right through here and right through here to make a tuck in it. Keep it as a tuck. I'm going to put more of this kind of glue down. Some of that kind of glue down. That down for the long haul and this down for the quick haul. Make it stick and go fast. Send me a message. There we go. Hi, whoever just came in. Yeah. No, no one made it that I know of. That's how I got it. There we go. Somebody asked me a question. Okay. Now I kind of want to put a little bit of glue right in here because I don't want that to fray on me. Hot. I must be a pariah today. Nobody's staying in here with me. Nobody loves me. Everybody hates me. No. Everybody busy. Everybody got a life. They busy. I'm just playing. There we go. There we go. And now we've created a little pocket in there. And we have something that we're going to put in that little pocket. What shall it be? You know, this is a journal of people. So let's work on this. Let's put a woman in a vintage picture. Let's do this one. And we are going to put it on some scrapboard paper. We're just using the paper, not really the colors. Hi, Lori. How are you, honey? There we go. There. Okay. I'm going to put that in the corner. I know I'm being bad. I'm using my new Nuvo glue, and I should be using up what I have in my glue press. Okay, Cindy, let's put it up, hide it from ourselves, and use up what's in the glue press. Then we can use it. So, have a migraine messing up your day? Well, I had headache, and I was real sick last week. And that's why you ain't seen me around much. I didn't do my live Bible study on Thursday. Had a sinus infection, but I had allergy symptoms too. And oh, yay, 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 yay! Hopefully it works out for you, sweetie. And I was real sick. I ran fever Wednesday. Started running fever Wednesday afternoon. Ran fever Wednesday and Thursday up into Thursday night. It broke about Friday morning, and I've not had fever since. And yeah, I was saying earlier, I got up to go to church yesterday, and oh, dang it. That's not what I wanted. Wrong one. And I was so weak, I couldn't. So I stayed home. Yeah, I feel good. I just don't have a whole lot of get up and go. No energy. Still feel a little, just not, not 100. Okay. I'll put that on the back of that. That really don't matter. We just needed it on some stiff paper. Anyway, I'm supposed to cook this week, so I have ordered pork loins. I'm going to do barbecue pork sandwiches. There. We'll just stick that picture in there. So, hey, Zip, how are you? So, if you know what this is. This is my journal that I won from Juju that she gave away last July on her birthday. And she had all this, well, kind of all this on the front of it. She had the lace and the lady and the this and the this. And I think the music too. I added the fuzzies and the tape. Y'all know I like making my own tape like that. And then I started working in it. And I've just played with it. It is made out of one of those. And it's full of all kinds of stuff. And I call this my people journal because it's got peoples in it. Do I know these people? No. This is a people I drawed. There's a people stamp sticker. This is just a picture. This is a people I drawed. That is the bottom. That is part of one of my master boards that I printed off. Anyway, just people. That they don't. I don't need to know them. They're just people. It's a people journal. People. Man, there's a flutterby, a little boy. Anyway, I haven't got to work in this. There's a wolf howling at a lady laying in the moon. Lady Liberty. Ladies. Gents. Lady. Gent. Let's see. I always have to figure out how things flip. Okay. And that flips open, and we have this. This is out of one of my big sticker books. And it flips, and then that's just some. Uh, uh, Juju had stuck some pictures of some people in this journal. I have this little girl, and I think somebody sent her to me, or I cut her out of something. Anyway, we're going to put her in a page today. She is what we're going to add. And then this is one that I printed on book page. This little girl, and I printed it on book page like that. I think either I did or Juju did. I'm not positive because I've done that. Actually, I have a whole, where is that pretty box? It's down there. I have a box full of stuff I've printed like that. That's a little girl. This is a little girl that is from one of Dawn, Sage Dawn. Hi, Tilly. Hi, Bissy. Hi, kitty, kitty. Sage Dawn, some of her kits. It's from one of her kits that I printed out. There we go. Now, you'll notice that Juju made this with a lot of postal stuff. And then this is a lady. And these are actually pockets I've got tags down in them. There we go. Pockets. It's actually hidden pockets. Some of the hidden pockets like I'd like to do where I cut, and then I like to do a little hole so I know that there's a hidden pocket supposed to be there. That one's flipping up, ain't it? We'll go ahead and open the lid on that one. Oh, does she? So this afternoon, I was sitting in there holding the dog, El Doggio, and Daddy says, "Come on, Rassie, it's nap time," and I got dumped. Well, the cat come in there and was laying in there with me, and so I was talking to the cat, just talking to the cat, and Rassie heard me, and here he comes. His little jealous heart can't stand for his mama to talk to that stupid cat. So that's a whole line of ladies I've stuck in there. So anyway, so I told him, I said, "You silly little dog, you're so jealous. You have such a jealous heart." And he looked at me so funny. And then I laughed and I said, "You didn't know you were a dog, did you? You thought you were a baby." So speaking of Rassie, you may be back? Okay, honey. Speaking of Rassie, he's fixing to have a birthday on March the 5th. He will be 6 years old. My little boy is growing up. Yes, him is. Just looking to see what kind of papers I have laying over here. Oh, perfect. Fits the vibe and everything, don't it? Okay. Let's put down some glue and glue it down. No, get down there and that. Don't you do it. Now, I know there's more glue in there than that, and it's just not wanting to cooperate with me today. So we'll just take it out of the bottle, out of the squeezer, and squeeze it. Sometimes when it starts getting low, that's probably my only complaint about my petunia press is when the glue starts getting low, sometimes it don't like to squeeze as well. But other than that, I don't have no complaints about it. Okie dokie artichokes. Stick that down like that. Stick that down like that. I mean, height-wise, that's perfect. Now, you're not supposed to be stuck, are you? Hold on. Are you supposed to be stuck to that? Can't tell. I think so. Yeah, I think so. She just had it where it folded up in here like that. But I think I'm just going to leave it. And, oh, no, it needs to fold because it needs to go in like that. Yeah, it needs to fold. So we will take it and we're going to cut here. I'm going to cut here to there. While I've been sick, I've been vegging out on Midsummer Murders. It's an English detective show that I've watched for years. I've watched all the ones that are available free. I enjoy the earlier ones with John Nettles better than I do the later ones with Neil something. Can't remember how to say his name. We'll have to fix where I mucked that up. Just trim like that. Trim like that. There we go. And so now this will fold up like this. Not enough of it. I can cut another piece if I want. Or we can cover it with something different. Let's cover it with something different. I do want to trim this up like right here. Like I've mungled that a little. There we go. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay. Now we may slide this into here for right now. It sounds like my dog's outside, but he shouldn't be. But it could be another dog that is a yippy yappy yipper. Because there's several in the neighborhood, you know. Okay, we need a piece that's going to cut like this. I think that was in this envelope too. Now that I think about it, yeah, it's a little big too. We'll slide it down in here for now. We don't need it in back there. We'll slide it right there. You like that old time page? Yeah. And then we have this. We have a whole group of men, vintage men page. But we need this. Do we want to get out some more of this and cut some more of it? Now, my thoughts were to put my little girl right here on that page. What do y'all think? What do you think? Put my little girl on that page? Yeah, that's not. You know what I have? Yeah. That. I have that. Well, she will when we close it all back up, yes. She's too cute to cover up. Okay. We'll put her on another page. But for right now, we're going to cover this part right here with this. And we're going to cut this. We'll mark right there. We want it to go to right there. Down to right here. There we go. Such precise measurements we do. You know, so precise. There we go. Up there. Up there. That's good. And now we're going to lay that like that. Just like that. Just like that. Didn't get it quite long enough. Not a problem. I can fix that. Me and my scissors, we can fix it. Yes, we can. Sounds like the little Cocker Spaniels from next door. There we go. Oh, there we go. Works for me. Now, I think that will be good. Yeah. Figure out where our fold needs to go. This right here needs to cut just like so. Just like that. There. Let me pull up something. I got some more women. I got another page of women that I want to print out. Give me a drink while I'm doing that. Oh, no, she made me a page of women. Where are they? Maybe that one? That's one. No, that's not what I want. That was what I was looking for a while ago, but I don't need it now. I already did something different. Hold on. I know. Let's go up to digital downloads and let's find where is she? There she is. This one right here. Let's go ahead and print that. It's cute. Print. It's not exactly what I was looking for, but it is cute. I think this one here is the one I'm looking for. Not sure that's it either. Let's go back up one more. Oh, I don't like those at all. That's not what I want. Back up. Here, maybe Artie Mays. No, that's not it neither. Don't you hate when you know you have things and then you can't find them? thinking there. I know it's hard for y'all to know what I'm doing because you can't see what I'm doing, but that's it. Okay, I'll work with what I got here. See those girls? Those are tea cards from Tracy Fox. Those are cute. We got that cut. Let's glue it. Your phone is possessed. You rebuy stuff, then you find it. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I even get rebuking stuff and then find it. There we go. I like that. I like my. This is some of my lace. Literally, some of my lace that I've laid on pages and made copies of. Y'all know I do that. So, okay, don't drip off. I do want to trim this, though it's uneven. Now, we could. So, when it's all closed up, it looks like this. You see this. So, we could put a girl here and we can put a girl here. Or we could put a pocket here. What do I do with those girls? She's got the zoomies. We were talking about Shadow this afternoon, me and Jared. He turned 13 before Christmas. He was we got him right before Christmas of 2013 for Jared. And he was maybe 6 weeks old at that time. Maybe. Let's put in one of these bathing suit beauties because then it'll make it you think that, oh, what's behind there? Oh, shoot, Cindy. I just dripped glue down in. Hopefully it didn't drip on anything. No, I don't think so. Nothing important anyway. We're going to use that sticker too. I'm trying to get all this glue used up. Stick that like that. I want to stick the sticker down. Tilly. How old are Tilly and BC? Shadow don't get too excited about stuff anymore. He's not like just old and lazy. He just likes to lay around for the most part. They're answering kitty. Is it still cold there? We've been in the 70s for over a week, and it looks like we're going to be in the 70s or 60s for all of this week. She's a little risque. Now, you'll not find none of Juju's men in here, okay? With their little flat bellies. No, sirree, Bob, not around here. Middle 40s and the snow's. Oh, our snow just is. It just melted on Saturday when we got rain. We had a week of 50s to 70s degree weathers and still had huge snow piles everywhere. I mean, everywhere. So the snow was so weird this time. Really was. It was kind of like spooky weird. Huh. I'm listening to that siren. There we go. We got some women in there. If you need them, I like that woman. We'll put those in there. Those are some that have been printed off, I think. Pretty sure I printed them. That one's from Dawn. Sage. Oh, this one here. Let's see. How did it work? Oh, I made it into it slides down in the pocket. So it's some kind of form from them, and I made it into a little flip up so you could journal on it. So, or I could journal on it. It's my book. Okay, we got another one of these kind of pages. Look, there's another one of those little dollies. Now, I made a copy of a piece of something that Zippy made me. Well, it wasn't a copy. I printed it off. She sent me a file. And we're going to use it as a tip-in. This is one of Zippy's peacock backgrounds. I'm going to use it as a tip-in in our journal here. And then the little girl is going on this one. Now, there we go. We've trimmed off the white edges. Well, isn't that beautiful? Zippy makes such beautiful work, does such beautiful work. But I'm not sure I want to put it here because I want my girl to go on this and I don't want them to be side by side. So, hi, Glitty. How are you, honey? So, I'm not sure that it's going there. But if it's not going there, we're going to put some of my lacy paper. Where did the other piece of that lacy paper go? There. 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 Feel yucky still? Oh, I'm on the upswing now. I just got to build my strength back up. Running fever and one night. What night was it? I guess it was Wednesday night. I ran fever and I shook so hard I could not hardly lay still. I was miserable. Now this is an envelope. You can go into it here. However, it's really, really a tight fit to get into it there. So we're just going to use it like a thing. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. got the Cindy hair laying in it, in the glue. I see it. There, got it. Crazy thing is, even though I was sick, I managed to cook every day that I was sick. Had a little bit of help from the boys, but not much. Mainly, I cooked in the crock pot. I got up and put things in the crock pot, and let's see, one day we had pork chops with mushroom gravy. One day we had, what else? One day I cooked chicken with, I'm thinking, chicken with fajita seasoning on it, and we had rice. We made rice bowls. Um, One day we had chili. Yeah, chili. We had chili. Um, yeah, and we've had leftovers. And today leftover. We're having leftover chili from Saturday. Only we're turning it into chili mac. The chili is heating up, and we'll cook some macaroni to go in it. Anyway, yeah, we cooked every day. I was trying to think. Seemed like there was something else. Oh no, cancel. We don't want to leave. There. You slept all day. I got up at 8. I had a few days there. I stayed in the bed nearly the whole day. But I'm pretty positive mine was just a sinus infection. I commonly get sinus infections. Actually, before we went to Mississippi, I had such bad sinuses. I had a doctor that would give me a shot. He called a sinus cocktail that would knock me loopy for about 3 days. But when I woke up, I felt really good. Okay, that's interesting with the gray, with the silver with the lace. So anyway, is that going to be long enough to do the other edge? Yes, it is. However, I did not put any glue down under either one of these, so that's probably going to bug me. This one hasn't been glued down though, so let's just stick some glue under here. Did I stick glue under that one? Sorry, I just bumped y'all. I know, I'm sorry. Do y'all like my new mat? Don't it look nice and clean? That was a gift. I did a Happy Meal video the other day, and I tried to make Fiona's doll, but I felt too bad. I shouldn't even been trying to do anything online that day. I just felt bad that day. So anyway, one of the little men in our church, he's the oldest man in our church actually. His birthday was yesterday. He turned 80. Anyway, he had the flu, and yeah, he had the flu. And then he woke up one day and he couldn't feel his legs. So they thought he might have had a stroke. Okay, that didn't do nothing for that. That's not a pocket. That's not a pocket. So that's just a little tip. And I have a sore on the side of my head. My mask things, they rub against my head. You know what I mean when I say my mask things? My mask things, they rub against my head. Hmm. Somebody's playing their music. Do you hear it out front? No. Look. Oh, yeah. We want to print this. Okay, it needs to be in portrait mode. Yeah. And let's make sure it fits the page, because I think the last time, print. Yeah, the last time we printed this, print one more time. I don't know why when I'm printing from that, I have to hit my print button twice. So, yeah. Anyway, so he's in the nursing, at the hospital. He's going to get to go to the nursing home for a few days just for rehab. So, not like you needed them, but you got them. Honey, it's never about need. It's never about need. We never buy anything that we just need. It's what we want. What we want. You know? There we go. Look at here. Look at these little girls. Aren't they sweet? Little daffodil peoples. This is from Caroline's Craft Tree. If you don't follow her, she's a super, super sweet lady. She has a Facebook group and a YouTube channel. And she gives away free graphics all the time. All the time. But she's a super sweet lady. We're going to see about if this will fit like I'm hoping, but it might not. We may have to cut them apart. There. I'm wondering if they would. Nope, they won't all three fit. So I think we will come back in and cut these to the right width. Make sure we're cut good. And then we're going to cut there. There. And let's cut off that. Hands are shaking. There. And there. And then we'll take it to the little thing. So, water soluble pastels. I have pan pastels and I have oil pastels. I don't know about water soluble pastels. Not that I play with any of it. I need to get rid of a bunch of stuff. I need to clear. Oh, I did it. That burn. We're going to do it all the way around. That one at least. Then we're going to swap. We're going to go ahead and trim that white off. Can't believe I did that. I'm going to put you up. I'm not making tags right now. I don't need you. I don't need you, darling. I don't need you. There we go. I do want you. Now, you are a pain in my butt, aren't you? Yeah, you're not going to cut. You can be replaced. Oh! Hold on. That one or this one, we'll see. There we go. Here is what I need. I was looking for one more thing to finish off the front of Cheryl's thing that I should have already had shipped out, but yeah, I just found it. Okay, let's see. What a chew. Yes. Oh my gosh. Do you not? Sometimes I just hate when I can't slide things in where they need to go there, Cindy. So next Monday night will be a craft sale. Hopefully we find some crafts to sell between now and then. I'm sure we won't have no problem. You know, we could clean out our own craft stash and have enough to have a sale for the next 30 years. There we go. Okay. I really feel like these need a little ink on them. Inky, inky. Inky, inky, inky. There we go. There's that one. There's the one I cut with the tag thing. Silly Cindy. I do still have my journal that I'm working on. That is the one I made. That is of my family pictures, people I know pictures, family, my family, Dave's family. Speaking of that, Dave's cousin posted a picture of her daddy today, and I should snag it and put it in there. Oops. There we go. The little daffodil girls are cute. Hi, ButterO. How are you, Miss Teresa? How you be, honey bunch? Have you and Bridget managed to make it without having any of this yucky yucks that's going around? I had a sinus infection, but it knocked me for a loop-de-loop, for sure. Um, I'm better. I was really sick last week. I ran a lot of fever on Wednesday and Thursday, and Friday morning early the fever broke, and I've not had fever since. Then I had horrible like allergy like symptoms, sneezing and my eyes watering so bad I couldn't hardly see, my nose itching, and I started taking allergy tablets, and it dried that crap up like in a day. I woke up the next day and it was fine. Anyway, so I feel pretty good, but um, running all that fever and stuff, it just zapped me, and I got real weak yesterday trying to get ready for church. So I didn't make it to church yesterday, but it's my week to cook this week. So we're going with something easy. We're going to have pulled pork sandwiches. There we go. We're working in our Juju book. This is a book I won from Juju. I call this my people book. The many faces. So yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I was not feeling well. So oh no. I just missed the one Sunday. Uh, we didn't have church last Sunday night. Um, it was Super Bowl, and a lot of people did Super Bowl stuff. Anyway, we didn't have church last Sunday night. Okay, so am I happy enough? I don't think I want it that close either. What about here? Is that far enough away? Don't know. Don't know. Here. Yes. I'm happy enough for it to go here. Here. I want it to go right here. Where did it go? There it is. Right there. And she's going to come in and tip in like that. Just like that. Just like that. And we're going to... Let me see. This. I don't like this. So I'm going to cut it off right here. There we go. Yeah. Actually, now that I think about what I'm doing, I think I may not have needed to do that. Because I'm thinking about just tipping it like this instead of making it an actual tip in, just gluing it like this so we cover all of that, and then we have this as a pocket. We glue it on the bottom, cross. Okay, let's go here and cut to there. There you go. And let's see how long. Okay, so if we go to there, we need to trim to right here. There. And trim down to right here. There. Perfect. Now, let's see. Ain't this pretty paper? This is some zippy paper. Man, if I do that, though, I've wasted printing on both sides, didn't I? You know what? We know how to fix that. We know how to fix that. Let's go back here. Let's go up. There we go. There. We'll just print it again, and we'll save this double-sided picture one for something else. We'll just, since we're going to make it into like a fit down over that kind of thing, we'll just save it. These pictures here are some, let me see if I can remember what they're called. They're the Vintage Bathers, Coast Driftwood Waves, Swim, Vintage Bathers by Tracy Fox. Zippy loves me. I know Zippy loves me. She checked on me nearly every day. She checked on me. I think she did check on me every day. I do, don't I? Sharon loves me too. She checked on me. Not everybody knew I was sick because I wasn't sick on Monday. I didn't go live Tuesday because I was doing things. Thursday, when I was supposed to do Bible study, I did post a short thing that said I was not going to have a live because I was sick. But yeah, not everybody knew, and I wasn't. You didn't see me in any chats. I didn't watch. I didn't go into hardly any videos in chat. I think I went into Juju's one night, but most of the nights I was in bed by 10:30. And if y'all know me, that is very rare for Miss Cindy to be in bed by 10:30. I'm a night owl. I usually don't ever go to bed before 1 o'clock. But I was in the bed, but a lot of days I slept most of the days too. So, but yeah, we're working on our Juju book. This is a book I won from Juju last year on her birthday in July. And so we had this all cut out already on another one but it was a double side printed, and I was like, that's wasting my ink gluing it inside out. So y'all know me. I went and reprinted it again. Now I'll have to make sure I use that other one. And it's going to sit right like this over this. So we're going to glue this down. We're going to put glue all over this. Still using up glue, guys. Still using up glue. I have my good glue. I was gifted some good glue, and it came in, and I was using it a while ago, and then I thought, Cindy, you're trying to get this other used up. So I made myself put it up so I could save it till I get some of this all used up. I watch people and they'll talk about being out of glue, and I cannot fathom ever running out of glue. I've never ran out of glue. Okay. Now we want this to go all the way like this. Like this. We're not going to glue on that side because, just except for this corner, because we want this to be a pocket, remember? Oh, shoot. I want this to be a pocket. In fact, last week my mom said to me, she was out at Walmart, and my mom does the appliques, that little applique quilts with the turtles, like I showed y'all my turtle one. She does those, and she said, I nearly bought me some stick glue to see how that would work, helping me hold that down. I said, you need stick glue? I've got stick glue. I didn't give her none of my ooh hoo hoo, but ooh hoo hoo. So, anyway, come on, come on. Don't, there you go. Don't you do it. I was like, don't you dare. There. Okay, we got our pocket. Well, we didn't have the head of the peacock anyway because it was all cut off in the printing, in the actual picture. So, anyway, we've got the head of a peacock over here, and we've got the head of a peacock over there. Thank goodness we didn't cut it off there. Now, this whole page was created for us to put this little girl on her. Ain't she pretty? She's so pretty. Hi, Terry. How are you, sweetheart? I got to dig out the rest of my fabric for the next craft sale. I want to get it all gone so I can have that drawer. I have a whole drawer. Well, it's not full now because I've dug a lot of it out, but I have a drawer full of fabric. I know I've dug out some planners that y'all know I love to buy planners to use to make journals and stuff. And how many have I? I mean, I've got several tore up that I'm working through using pages, but how many journals will I make that I need umpteen planners? So I've put a planner in the next time. Sale for next time. There we go. She's just adorable. And she just needed that peacock page. She did. There we go. Okay, we have that. See, there was another one. I don't know where these came from. I don't think Juju sent them with this, but maybe she did. I don't remember. If anybody sent them to me, tell me so I know who to give the credit to. Are you doing a quilt now? They want to know. So next Monday night is sale night. Look at what I've got stuck in here. I don't like that. It's too bright for me for this. I mean, I like it, but not for this. Some pictures. Need to cut them out. And what I need to find. So if you weren't here at the beginning, we took and cut apart a doily and stuck it on the back of this. We made this little picture that went in here. We have the other half of this doily to work with. It could go in somewhere in here. There's a pretty girl. That's pretty. Um did not she say that Debbie Epps made these I think Debbie Epps made that. Anyway, and then we have that picture. There's a man. That I'm pretty sure that's one of the men out of my catalog. A pocket and a lady there. So a little boy in the thing. Oh, yeah, we don't have a whole lot left to do in this journal, do we? We need to come back and do this. We have this girl, and we've done her. We need something that goes right down there. Right. Hold on. You want a piece of this? Go down there? I don't think so. Okay, I'm looking for what I done with. Oh, I see something. I wanted to show y'all what else my mom bought. I told y'all my mom bought some doilies, and that's where the pink one come from. Oh, there it is. The other half of the other pink one. She got this one, this big one here. I should put them down on something that's not got color behind it because it's showing like it's got a stain. I don't see no stain on it. And then she got this one here. And she got this one here. Now, I do not know which one of these, if any of these I'm keeping. I will have some doilies in the thing Monday night. So if you are in need of some doilies. Oops, it came off. Yeah. Oh, you're working on a hexagons? That's a lot of work. What are we? I think if we cut that one off right there, we'll be okay. So we're going to use this for paper. These photos, we copied it with real paper, with paper, right? And I'm pretty sure maybe we shouldn't cut that off yet. Now, before we get all excited here, we want some inking to happen. We want some inking to happen. We got really dark on her face, didn't we? We didn't mean to do that. We're sorry. Some inking over here. There we go. What's my March trade? I haven't decided on March yet. Are we that close to deciding? It's going to be some kind of a pocket. I can tell you that, Doretha. I'm kind of stuck on pockets right now. It's going to be some kind of a pocket. But I don't know exactly yet. I'm not sure yet. Okay, sister? I'm not sure. I'm just trying to get past the next couple of days. Tell you the truth. I still have a shh, don't tell Beth. I still have the Canada package to send. This is how unorganized I've been lately. And tell me I've not done it again. I'm going to be mad at myself if I have. No. I lost the first thing I made for Janet Burgess, so I had to make her another one. So I'm not done with it. I want to sew a button on it, and then I got to ship it off to Janet Burgess. There'll probably be some more stuff going on it, but yeah, pieces, not prices. Oh, you got a bear to connect. Okay, I think it'll be good if we go to there. Is that going to be good? I think we can cut them off. Okay, close to that. There we go. Now, that's good. Now, how far down can we cut on this? Oh, that row. There we go. Okay, very good. Yep, very good. So that's where our tape goes to, yeah, our washi tape. Yeah. Let's go crazy with the glue. Glue, glue, glue. Let's go crazy with the glue. You can, well, I have some ideals. Speaking of mail, Glitty, you need to watch your mail. Somebody gifted you something and it's on its way. Now, she was looking for somebody in the group the other day that could do some happy mails. So I offered to do a Canada one, and she asked me to send to Janet Burgess. And so I, like I said, I made it and lost it, so I had to make it again. Ain't like I don't got no fabric, you know. And quilt blocks, I have lots and lots of odd quilt blocks. Um, that that's what I cut it out of. That's what I cut it out of. Is a quilt block. See, this is the one I was cutting off of. I made jassies off of this and both of the other ones. And then I had these two quilt blocks. I really like that red one. I think I'm going to save it to make something for me. Because y'all know red is my favorite color. So anyway, yep. Plus I have two more. Two more. I mean, two more. I have a bunch more quilt blocks, I should say. And this is a little cloth pocket that Michelle made, that she sewed. Michelle Walls. I had to think of her last name. That's not wanting to lay down, Cindy. That's not wanting to lay down. Let's put our girl back in it. There. And we'll just have one of these and put over that. And then we'll shut that like that. I've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed getting a journal from somebody else that I've made into my own. I've not really journaled in it, but I've not journaled a lot lately. I mean, I have wrote, just not in my books like this. You're making yourself sound weird, Cindy. You need no help with that, dearie. So we got girls in bathing suits back there. Back there. There we go. Then we got a tag here that flips open, and we got that whole page of men and women again. And then that's the back of that tag, and we've got a pocket here. And then we've got this big heart that is the middle, and we put a little boy and girl there. And then there's this vellum page that goes over it, and those vellum pages sit and those words line up. They say Jane Austen. Like that. And then that's on the back of that one. There, this is what I'm wanting right here. This group right here. To go right there. Did my mom make those quilt blocks? No. They came in scrap bags. I like to buy bags of fabric from thrift stores and stuff, and they came in bags like that. Most of the time when I find quilt blocks, I give them to my mom, especially like if I find a bunch that are just alike, I'll give them to them. And if there's fabric, I'll give it to her. But I kept a bunch too for me to play with. I'll show y'all some more. I got some more over here. And I know right where they are because I put them right here in this corner along with all the lace. Here we go. Ooh, let's put the lid back on my ink so I don't get ink on my quilt blocks, okay? So I have this. And I feel like these may be made by the same people because they don't trim up their edges there. I have to go trim my edges. So, and then this is, I've cut, no, I haven't. Then there's this. And this one. Look at the autumn fabric. And then there's these. I'm thinking these are some that I got from Sharon. Sharon, are these some I got from you? Sharon sent me some from her quilting group that they had sent me. Now, this is not a quilt. It is a quilt block. But it is a big one. It's more of an applique thing. But it's actually a block. It's actually set in there. It's not applique. It's actually set in there. So I thought that might make a pretty journal. I love the fabric. Absolutely love the fabric. So anyway, yes. Hey Bonnie, how are you? I'm gonna fold that to this size. So that, and then this one, my mama made this. This is one from my mama. So my mom did, yeah. She made this as a wall hanging, and then she didn't like it, and she gave it to me. And I thought it would make a pretty journal cover. Yeah, this one is from my mama. This one, I've cut into this one. And I'm pretty sure this came out of a scrap bag. In fact, I know it did. I've come into this, but there were more of these, and I think I gave the rest of them to my mom. Pretty sure. Yeah. This one is another one from Sharon, from her quilting group. And this one is one from Sharon's quilting group. And this one is, this is not one of y'all's, is it? Sorry, guys. There. This one is. I'm not sure about the star. I mean, I know it's not a star, but it is a star style block. This one I know came from them. And this one came from them. I think she sent me 13 blocks in all. Now, I have used some of them already to make quilt covers. This one is pretty, and I think it would make a really pretty small journal. With this as my spine. This is my spine, and then this to go fold over like that for a cover. This says Marie. Hold on, I'll tell you what it says. Marie Isabel. And is this one signed? Well, there's a name there that says Faye Paquette, but I think that's on the fabric. Oh, Faye Paquette. Yeah. Now, those are not your friends, are they? Those are not from yours. I think this came out of a bag. I'm pretty sure this one came out of a bag. Actually, I'm pretty sure this came out of a bag I bought at the Catholic sale over at Ratcliffe. Yes. Yes, I'm pretty sure about that. That one's signed Faye Paquette. And I don't see a signature on this one. Interesting colors. Color mixes. And I've cut into this one. I used one end of it for something. Y'all know me. Cut anything up. Here's another one that's from them. I was looking to see. I see no signatures on this one. Yeah. I'm pretty sure these came from over at the Catholic. Yeah. And this was in it. Yeah. Those were in it. Very kind of old-fashioned style tulip. That one is from Sharon's group. I love the colors in this. The thing about these is they're super, super beautiful, but they're just a little bit short for me to make a good journal cover out of them. So I would need to sew something on each edge. Now, height-wise, they're fine, but for the edges, I'd need to sew something on each edge. But there's no reason I can't do that. I have plenty of fabric. And then this is also one from your group. And then this, oh, that's just the last part of that one that I made. So yeah, I have a few. So anyway, see, I think that one would be a really pretty journal cover too. These here I'm not crazy about. You probably could hear it in my voice. I'm just not crazy about those two right there. I don't know where they came from. I think they came from the other one. So, from the other group, from the other thing. Anyway, fold all these back up. Put them away. That would make a pretty journal cover. Don't have no journals planned that I'm going to just start making right away. Haven't had no orders. And I still hadn't worked in my other one. This is the first day that I've worked in my Juju journal. It's the first chance I've had. I was excited a couple of weeks ago. I thought I was going to get to work after I finished Zippy's, and then I got sick last week. So I didn't do nothing but lay in my bed in my jammies. I ain't get dressed from Thursday till to this morning. This morning's the first time I got dressed. So I took Dave to therapy. That's what we call it at our house, therapy. So physical therapy. I don't know how many more weeks he's got. He's supposed to do 8 weeks in total. So this is okay. We need to cover this piece right here. Is that big enough? It's almost, but it's not all the way down, but we can patch it. Yeah? We can patch it. Yep. Right there. That looks good. Now, hope we didn't cut it too far. Oh, that's good. And then we will just go like here. And fold that back and do that. Anyway, if you remember, this is a journal I won from Juju that she gave away last year on her birthday. And I won it. And I've been playing with it. It's my people journal. It's got pictures of peoples in it. Not necessarily people I know. Lots of Victorian style pictures. Just print out pictures. Some of them are copies of vintage pictures that I have in my collection of vintage pictures that I hoard. Hoard? Who, me? Surely not. Shirley. Don't call me Shirley. My name's Cindy. I don't like movies, but there are some movies that I can do stupid quotes from. And that one there is one. Leslie Nielsen said that in, what was that? In that airplane movie, whatever it was. He was in an airplane. I just remember, don't call me Shirley. I have a weird sense of humor. I know. That's why y'all love me, because I'm weird. Just face it, guys. Weirdos bind together. There we go. I like that covered. Let's see. Do we want to make a pocket like that? Make her into a pocket, couldn't we? That's right. Lori agrees. Let's do this. Let me just move this to the side for a minute. Let's see how much of this we got. These are our bathing beauties. We just want to reinforce our paper a little bit. Will that be stiff enough? No, I don't think so. I think we'll use a piece of cardstock over here. We got cardstock. We'll just do it on a piece of this. You embrace your weirdness? Obviously, I embrace mine too. You have managed for me to make it through this illness without me getting my hair cut off, without me wonking it off because it was driving me crazy. Usually, an illness or a Sisters of the Word Club unite. Usually, an illness or a stressful time will say, I'm over it, and it's gone. But I did just get it cut the week before, so there we go. We got two of them. I thought about coming live the other night and just sitting and not talking, but I didn't even feel like sitting. I've been in my recliner a lot, but for the most part, I've been laying in it, half in it and half out of it, and not decent. Not decent. I would have needed to put at least one more shirt or something on. There we go. Look at that mess on the floor down there. Oh no, we're down here. That's what we're seeing. This is my box of watercolor paints. Many of them. I still, yep, yeah. I have watercolor paints. I haven't painted as much in the last year as I did the years before. Let's see. That one needs to go over yonder. If we're going to have a sale next week, sometimes this week, we've got to clean this mess of an office. Last week, I just packed packages and got sick. There we go. And I'm not going to stay on a whole long time. I've been on an hour and 40 minutes already. We're going to put this in, and more than likely, we're fixing to call it quits. We're going to go lay in our chair again. I can't tell you how much tea I've drunk this week. Sweet. Actually, a lot of half and half. A whole lot of half and half. Anyway, I've had a lot of tea. I should float by now. Okay, that's not the one we were working on, is it? Where's the one we were working on? That's not it. Oh, that's in the back. Our hidden one. Gotta be here somewhere. There it is. There it is. Now, we've got two little pockets. We're going to put one here and one here. Yeah. Or are we going to put one here and one here? Yeah, I like that better. Actually, I only put, if you just watch me, I only put glue across the two sides, so the bottom is open and it can slide all the way down. Now this one, like this. and Dave's Stupid Stories. Midsummer Murders, and it's spelled Midsomer, not SU, but Somer, and it is British. You can find it on YouTube, but yeah, Midsummer Murders. And so, see, it can go like this all the way through. Like you can, if your little part thing you're working with is narrow enough, it could go in there. But anyway, like that, all the way through. Anyway, yep. And we've got the little daffodil girls. Those are from Carolyn's Craft Tree. I'm not sure. I don't remember where those come from. We still need to cover these and do what we're going to do with them. This is zippy paper and another little girl. We have that. Somehow, there. There's a thing there. House there. And there was something there on there that I glued that little bathing suit girl over. We can put something else on that page. We can put another people. And we could. Now, these are some papers that Zippy had put in it. They're pieces out of a family history. Talks about people that were born in 1872 and died in 1946, 1927, 1963. That's cool. I hear dead people. Well, I don't hear dead people, but for some reason that just made me think of that. I've never even seen that movie, so I don't have a clue what it's about. Y'all know I don't like movies. This was in that. I saw somebody doing something this morning that interested me greatly. They were taking a regular book that they were writing in, and they had these little things that they had created in Design Space, whatever, and they made them. They were like say like it was a little like this was the little say this was their little picture, and then they made it. Let me cut this off like this, and let's go ahead and just cut this like this. Let's just cut it like it needs to cut, and then I can show you better. Okay. Although it's going to be upside down because our words are going the wrong way. And then they made it so that you folded over this part and then you put glue on it and you stuck it right in the spine and glued it down. And then it was a little flip in. And it was to use like for Bible journaling and uh, um, they were using it in a Bible journaling and in scripture writing. If y'all don't watch any of those kind of videos, they're very interesting, and they do a lot of artsy stuff in their Bible journals and in their scripture writing. And I love to scripture write and verse map, and so I started verse mapping again while I was sick. I mean, why not? I didn't have nothing else to do but sit there and sneeze and snot and carry on and whine and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, so yeah, um, I'll tell you who my two favorite people to watch is that does that is I love the Sister Rita Club. She does the prayer Bible, and she also does guided prayers, and she does scripture writing. And I also like to watch Jesus Coffee, Love Mary, or something like that. Let me tell you for sure. I don't want to tell you wrong. Coffee, Jesus, and Mary. That's not it. That's not it either. That's not what we're looking for. Me. History. Oh yeah, and I've been doing a lot of this. Can you pass this Bible Jeopardy quiz? And just regular. Okay, Jesus and coffee with Mary. Jesus and coffee with Mary. Yeah. Jesus and coffee with Mary. So, yeah, I enjoy those. Anyway, but neither one of them were the ones that I saw doing this. I can't remember who it was, but I thought it was a really neat idea. And I'm like, file that away in your little pea brain, Cindy. We may need that after a while, one of these days. Oh, look, we have a triangle. We sure do, don't we? A triangle over here. Yeah. He's not very stiff, but we'll put him in. Tonight's Monday night. I don't know who else is on tonight. I don't know if Dana's on or not. I'm fixing to go. I know usually I'm on from like 5 to 8. I came on early at 4 something, and I wasn't planning on staying on very long because I just don't got the energy to sit and talk and craft the whole time. I know that's pitiful. Somebody stick a fork in me. I'm done. Do y'all say that? That may be just something silly that we say, have always said at my house. So my granddad always used to say, if you would say when you got done eating, you'd say, I'm done eating. Can I go now? And he'd say, go get me the pliers. And you'd say, well, what you need the pliers for, Papa? Well, you said you're done eating. Let's pull all those teeth out. You don't need them no more. Oh, no. Was the same joke every time, and we fell for it every time. We were a little slow on the uptake. There we go. So, as long as I can remember, I've told this before. The most teeth that my papa ever had was two. Two. Yeah. He'd tell us he pulled them out with the pliers. We're just going to cut these little girls up and slide them in that pocket so we'll know where they are. So I need to get rid of some of the books on my shelves over here so that I can put all of my journals all on one shelf. How many journals do I have over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have 15. They might not all go on one shelf, huh? Yeah, I don't have very many. Most of the journals I make go to other homes. These are just the journals that are mine for me to write in and play in. Okie dokie, artichokes. Well, I am going to fold this one up. We're going to use them later. We'll use the rest of our daffodil girls. We're just going to stick them in there and stick them in there. We'll use that. Maybe we'll try to finish this journal this week. So, and then we can work on our one that is our family pictures, all of our family peoples. If you just got here and you missed the beginning, this is the paper doll I ended up making for Fiona. I'm going to send that to her. She's got her little skirt and her little thing on. She got beautiful blue eyes. And let's see. Oh, Cindy, don't. You're fixing to fall over. Yep, there you go. You fell over. No, I didn't fall over. I knocked the book over. Hold on. drop the book into the basket. I don't know why I was worried about that falling in the basket. That's the basket that goes in. But so this is my paper doll book. And yeah, wonder what I've done with my tie that goes on it. What kind of tie did I have on this one? I don't know. Anyway, I opened it the other day and we put in Fiona's. So Fiona made me a doll. The other night, y'all know when I drew her the blue flowers, she was making me this doll, and her grandma was videotaping her making me this doll. And they put it up, but I think it's a private video. I'm not positive about that. Anyway, this is my paper doll book. So if Beth does a paper doll trade this year, I need to get in on it because I have a lot of pages to fill up in this book. But I don't remember what I had this bound up with. So I guess we'll use one of these. Do we want that? We got other colors. I think we used up all of our pink. We can put that in there. We'll put that standing back up. Actually, I think we're going to put that in. Okay. No. Okay. Flamingos. Who said flamingos? Oh, yeah, I had flamingo wallpaper. Flamingo thing. Hi, Jared. Why are you sitting in for Jared? Jared's not in here. Yes, you can ask for prayers. You need prayers, honey? You betcha. You betcha. We always willing to pray for our Zippy. Father, in the name of Jesus, I come to you right now. You know what Zippy's going through. You know what she needs in her life, Lord. We ask you to touch and move, touch her health, touch her emotions, whatever she needs, Father God. We ask you to reach down right where she is right now and touch her. Lord, we ask you to minister to her, give her peace of mind, give her the peace that passes all understanding. Be with her, Lord, for whatever this week brings. Whether it's a busy week or a slow week, we ask you to be with our Zippy, Lord. We ask you to touch and move in her life, Lord. Give her the encouragement that she needs. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen. Well, that was a high from earlier. So, yeah, he walks through every once in a while with the doggy. So, anyway, this is one of my dolls I painted just for my book. So, anyhow, I'll put my book up. Got that book up. And I think I'm going to go, guys. I think I'm going to go. Oh, don't run out. Don't run out. Not y'all. I'm talking to my silly glue. So, thank you, honey. There. Let's see if we can prop that up so that it'll drain into there. Will it drain into there? Yeah, I think so. We just prop it up like that. Right up against that. Is that gonna stay? Oh, you gotta stay. There we go. Now we can't. Cindy's got a prayer gift. I don't know about that. So just try to love Jesus as much as I can, guys. And I feel like I fail him every day. Every day. So, anyway, you know how that goes. I know, and the enemy in my soul wants me to believe that. So, I know that's just his doings, but it's still, you know, still anyhow. So, I love y'all. Thank you guys for being so kind and all the prayers that was prayed for me last week as I felt pretty poorly. But I'm on the upswing. I'm fixing to hit the ground running come Wednesday morning. So I'm gonna do all my cooking at the church. Even gonna bake my brownies at the church. So anyway, I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a wonderful evening. I'm gonna go cook some ronies for the boys and mix it in with that chili. We're gonna have chili mac. So anyhow, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye. My pretty new mat.